Welcome to the Seven Dads TV podcast. I'm your host, Ken Wood. This is episode 3. Today, I am joined by my very famous guest. Is it Guy Pearty? Guy
I like
Pearty?
that better. It is Guy Pearty from now on.
Is it? Yeah. Why is it not Guy Pearty?
Damn it. God damn it. It should be Guy
Yeah.
Pearty. It's Guy. But it might be Guy Pearty next year. See if I can scrape together the money to get that done. But
Yeah, you
yeah.
definitely need to, man.
Guy Pearty.
Speaking of stage names, dude, I actually found another comedian named Ken Wood from South Carolina.
Oh no.
Uh, and yeah, it's kind of fucked up. And you know what's even more fucked up is that it's not his real name. His real name is Ken Dennis.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fucking go down to South Carolina with a fucking baseball bat with his name on it and fucking
Give him the wood.
yeah, exactly. Because I'm not fucking around with that anymore, man.
No. If I find out there's another guy around, it's not gonna go well. So
Dude, what were your parents thinking naming you Guy though?
man,
Like,
so
is
that
it?
that yeah, no, that question I'm actually a junior.
Okay, that makes
So
sense.
yeah, and I
That
would
makes
have
sense.
loved to ask my dad that, but he wasn't really there. But yeah, no, that's the question of a lifetime. Honestly, once I get that answer, I'm ready to croak.
Yeah, I kind of feel that because I didn't really know my dad either. Like I did a little bit, but like he was
Right?
gone when I was 15, 16. But
Yeah,
yeah, I still wonder why he named me Ken Wood. Like it's the name of a radio, man. Like I
at
don't know if
least
you've
it's
ever
not
seen
Ken
Kenwood
Dennis.
radios. Honestly, fuck yeah, dude. You're fucking right. Because why did he pick my name, man?
Yeah,
It's because it's a name of a radio, and he was like, you know what? No fucking idiot would name their kid the name of this radio. And
yeah.
then
Or
he named that was his stage name.
maybe your dad left when you were 15 or 16 and moved to South Carolina and spread some.
Dude, that'd be awesome, actually. It was a closed casket funeral. So
Yeah,
you're probably fucking right, dude. You're on
yeah,
something. I'm
yeah,
gonna go find the second Kenwood, and I'm gonna find my dad too.
yeah. He's
Dude,
out
that's a
there.
plot twist.
And let me tell you something too. While we're on it, don't ever stop looking for him because he's out there.
He's out there.
He's out there. Swear to
Dude,
God.
that's fucking awesome. Um, so obviously the one thing I wanted to talk to you about was Kill Tony. Was you on Kill Tony?
Oh yeah,
Like that's obviously like that's probably
yeah.
the most interesting thing about you, Guy.
Yeah, I would agree. I peaked already. And it feels great.
Yeah. So like I try not to watch too much Kill Tony. I don't really watch it.
Hmm.
But I watched that bit. And so what, like, take me through Ric Flair walking off stage, dude. Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like for you, that must have been such a weird, awkward moment because you're trying to be funny and you're trying to impress these people, and that's going on.
No, it was terrifying. Yeah, I mean, no, I don't even want to say it was like terrifying because I was more excited than I was scared. Like it was like if you can go like a scale of 1 to 10, like I was at like a 14 excited. You know what I mean? And I was like a
Yeah.
11 terrified. So that's not good. But I coach wrestling. So I was coaching. That's why I couldn't start until, about 20 minutes ago. I was at wrestling practice. So I
Okay.
actually coach wrestling and to see him of all, like, what are the fucking odds? But,
Yeah.
and I don't know if have you ever signed up for that?
Signed up for wrestling or Kill Tony? I'm
Either
sorry,
or.
probably Kill Tony. Were
Yeah.
you asking Kill Tony? Yeah, I quit wrestling in seventh grade after a couple weeks because I'm a pussy. So yeah. But besides that, but no, Kill Tony, I've never signed up for.
Yeah, no, you're not a pussy. You're just smart. But no, Kill Tony. I signed up 15 times, and that was my first time getting picked. So like after you go a couple times to sign up, it doesn't feel like you'll ever get picked because
Yeah,
sometimes like the same couple people will get picked in a row, like 2 weeks in a row or whatever, and you just kind of just get that feeling like, man, are these bucket pools legit? Like, how does it?
yeah.
And it's legit. Let me tell you that. But yeah, I signed up 15 times, and I never thought like I don't know. I wasn't really that prepared that I would get picked. So I was bullshitting with some of the other comics in Austin, and we're kind of hanging out at the bar next door. And right whenever they called my name, I had a joint in my hand. So I was like, I thought the night was a wrap. It was like an hour in. So I hit it and they were like, Guy Pert. So I fucking just passed it, and like a whole little security detail rushes you out. And then, yeah, so you're right behind the curtains, and you don't know who's on the show. You have no clue who's on. So you just kind of have to sound out their voices. And on mine, it was like the most stacked lineup ever. So I instantly knew everybody that was on. And I'm just like talking with Joe Rogan's bodyguard. But, you kind of want to do your tight, little bits and pieces whenever you do. It's 1 minute goes by quick. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had like 5 or 6 like but boom lined up ready to go like that weekend that I hit at a couple different places. And then once I got up there behind the curtain, I couldn't remember any of it. Like I just went with like what can I remember? What can I remember? I'm just gonna say that. So when I went out there, I just said what I remembered. But the atmosphere felt like it felt molested. Like the air felt like molested in there. Like that's the best way to describe it too. Like I walked out there and it kind of just, the audience felt like they've just been sexually harassed by Ric Flair, because every time he talks, like people get up and fucking cover their eyes and stuff. So it didn't feel like like I bombed that bad. It definitely didn't feel great, but it kind of felt like the attention was pulled away from me. You know what I mean? Like Ric Flair was like, they were all fucking hocked up on. Ari was on acid. You could see his eyes. And like Mark Norman, I think he was in the Angel Dust. But yeah, it was a party.
Dude, that's pretty insane though. And you're right, it does take away the attention when an 80-year-old man is just fucking rambling
Yeah.
at a comedy show.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's Ric Flair. Like you said, dude, you coach wrestling and that's fucking Ric Flair. Like,
Yeah.
that's the nature boy, man.
It's the nature boy.
Uh, how did you feel when you got off stage?
I felt like I just had sex and couldn't come.
That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how, and she wasn't even hot. And then she went home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like you're kind of disgusted in yourself a little bit, but you don't know
Yeah.
why. But it's more
Yeah.
disappointed than disgust a little bit.
Yeah, and you know why. And you know
Yeah.
why. But yeah.
Man, so that's just it, dude. It blows my mind. Like I don't know. It's
Yeah.
such a legendary moment in Kill Tony. Like
Oh yeah,
that's
I'm the
what
guy
that's what
that
people.
that made Ric Flair walk off stage. Like I was the one. Yeah. So it's legendary. I've had like every single day since the episodes dropped, I've had at least one person message me in some way, Facebook, somebody I went to college with, like somebody I argue for a little bit, dude. I have some people from basic training messaging me like, "Hey, saw you on Kill Tony, brother." Like, dude,
Brother.
I thought you died in Iraq. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. No, now he's a proud boy, calling every other white guy brother.
Yeah, yeah, and he voted in the 2020 election. It was wild.
So fucking, you were in the army though? You did
Yeah,
some basic training?
yeah, I just got out actually. Right before I went to do that. That weekend was my first weekend out.
Oh
So
shit. No shit.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 24. I turned
Oh, you're
25
24?
in
Okay.
March. Yeah.
Yeah, that apartment looks like a 24, 25-year-old.
Oh, this is like a 26-year-old apartment, so I'm doing a little bit better.
Dude, honestly, I have almost that same light right there. That same lamp you got, bro. I got something that looks just like that.
Walmart guy.
Dude, it might have been Meyer. I don't know if you guys got Meyer out there, but I do buy some shit from Walmart.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
do.
got Meyer out there?
No, we don't got Meyer, but shoot, I mean, we got that Walmart
Yeah,
everywhere.
everyone's got that Walmart, man.
Hmm.
Everyone's got that Walmart.
Yeah.
It's fucking just white trash galore in that place, man.
Well, in Texas, it's like all Mexican, so I'm just kind of like a sperm swimming through trying to find a land. You know,
Yep. Yep. Or a thick Latina to
I love the
impregnate.
Mexicans here. It's great.
You love him, yeah.
Yeah, I do the
He's
tough
not
dance
guilty of
when
hating
I talk
Mexicans.
about when I talk about Mexicans. They're great.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Fucking So I think in Kill Tony, you said you were from Louisiana.
Yeah, I was born in New Orleans, and then right before we bought a house right before Katrina hit. So we lost like everything. So after Katrina, kind of moved up to Ohio. So I'm like from a lot of places. I grew up in a lot of different places. I was always
Okay.
a new kid, like I was a
Yeah.
new kid like 13 times, I think, growing up. So, you just kind of got used to not having the same friends, growing up with the same people. A lot of people grow up and have childhood friends. I kind of just, had to make new friends everywhere I go, and just, it's easier whenever you make people laugh. It's fastest
Yeah.
way to make friends, or if you have a
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you're like really racist in a really racist community or something like that.
Yeah,
That's how
they
you can
love
make
that.
friends really fast. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Especially in Texas, Louisiana,
Ohio.
the Ohio. Yeah. So what do you think is the most racist place you've lived in?
Man, I would man, that's a good question. I lived in Mississippi, for a little while, and I just
Those are
felt
some
privilege.
Yeah, those are some real racists right there. Some fucking purebred, cornbread eating fucking
The big
racists
one.
right there, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bigger, like there's skinny racists out there. There's skinny racists out there, but I found that the bigger that the racists are, the more racist. Like they're just more like,
I can see that. Yeah.
yeah, like a woman named Dorothy. When I say Dorothy, you think of like a diabetes type 2, you
Yeah.
know, mid
Yeah.
60s. Yeah, sitting in the rocking chair just yelling racist slurs at I don't
Yep.
know.
That was my grandma. And
Yeah,
her name was Pearl though. But that's literally like her. But you don't see Pearls anymore. You don't see Dorothy's anymore.
no, they're
You
dying.
know. No,
Yeah.
they're dying. They're dying out.
Diabetes.
Yeah, exactly. Diabetes. What state do you think has the best food that you've been in?
Man, New Orleans. Come on. Louisiana.
New Orleans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so
Okay.
good. It's so
It's so
good.
good. What do you say to my brother that he says New Orleans was a little bit overrated?
In
He
terms of
says
food?
the in terms of food, he said the other places around New Orleans was better, like the other
Okay.
Louisiana like mom and
Yeah.
pop shops.
No, he's right. He's right. Because it's so like,
Okay.
see, yeah, yeah. You gotta go
Okay.
out. No,
Okay. See,
he's right.
I need to visit there, man. I need a good po' boy in my life.
Yeah.
I need a fucking good po' boy, man.
Yeah. They got him down there.
They got him.
Yeah. Go
Uh,
right after the next hurricane. It's because you get cheaper. Yeah.
that's
Everything's cheap.
exactly it.
You're the richest one there after the hurricane. Because everybody's
Man,
lost everything that they have.
and it's crazy because like Hurricane Katrina is like my favorite hurricane.
Oh yeah, me
Like
too.
it's like, I know you said you lost everything in it, but
Oh yeah, but hands down, it's the goat.
it's the GOAT, right? It's
It's the
it's the
goat.
most memorable one. It's
Yeah.
the most memorable one. And I think it's stupid they name hurricanes because they always tell you shouldn't name something if you love it or if you don't want to get attached or whatever.
Yeah.
Why are you naming hurricanes, man?
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it is a name like Katrina, which is that's a domestic violence name if I've ever heard one. Katrina.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
It was
But
an
I
approach.
picture
Like if you're gonna name a beast, put the tail on the donkey, and Katrina is that.
yeah,
And
but Katrina's
it's like seeing, like, I'm sorry to cut you off, man, but like you said, Katrina's your favorite. I agree, it is the goat of all the storms out there. But just something about seeing, I know it affected me. It didn't have a direct impact on your life,
I
so
mean, I was
so
I
like
was a Saints fan after, but yeah, go on.
there you go. Yeah. Yeah. I but like it's like watching, your team in the Super Bowl on the couch. It's like great if they win, it's great that they're even there, but something about being at the fucking game, I'm saying. And I'm not even a fucking Pats fan. You know what I mean? My team doesn't even make it to the fucking Super Bowl, but something
Oh, you're a
about
Browns
there.
fan?
No, I'm actually Eagles fan. I've lived in so many places. I know,
Jesus, dude.
dude. No, I was there when Chip Kelly coached, so we went through the
Oh
Katrina
yeah.
of the Eagles. All right.
Okay.
When I was 15, I moved to Philly for a little, and my first job was at the Link. So they like
Okay.
paid my fandom. Yeah. It was pretty dope. It was a cool job.
Now, are Philadelphia fans as bad as they say they are?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, every bit, if not worse. It's nasty. It's nasty. It's so bad. Yeah.
That's good to know, man. It's like that's one stadium that I really want to go to, but I just don't want to go and wear my team's jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
I,
no,
I
no,
would
no,
wear
no.
an Eagles jersey.
Yes, you would, and you're a smart man.
Yeah,
Um,
dude.
it's that
And
bad.
it's fucked up because Detroit's not like that, man.
Yeah,
Detroit's not like that.
yeah, I like Detroit. Just don't want to go there right now. I like
I
Detroit.
don't either.
Yeah, I like the baby blue. And I like the people. And it's great. Detroit's great. A lot of great
It's
things.
so it's not that great, dude. It's pretty
Oh
shitty, dude. It's
yeah,
fucking Detroit.
yeah. But in Ohio they got Cleveland. It's like I don't know. I'm
Ohio's worse, man.
yeah. It's so
I'm from Michigan, so yeah, it's definitely worse in my eyes.
of course yeah. No, Ohio blows. Michigan. I think Michigan's kind of dope. Eminem came out of Detroit. Some good cars came out of there for a little while. Uh,
ICP, Insane Clown Posse.
yeah,
Whoop
and
whoop.
you could hit THC cards in public, which is
Exactly.
big plus. You can't
Exactly,
do that in
man.
Ohio.
No, man. Detroit, like it's funny because Detroit, like when you go downtown Detroit and you go to like bar districts, it's kind of just like in ways it's like lawless. But like I don't know, maybe not downtown because there's a heavy police presence, but like
Right.
there's people like smoking weed everywhere. There's people like selling drugs everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
The last time I was there, dude, I made a bad move and I made eye contact with a homeless man.
Oh
And
no.
yeah,
How
oh
are the
no, and
homeless up there? I'm sorry. Are they
they're not that bad. They're not
okay?
that bad. If
Okay.
you're around large groups of people, they're
Okay.
not that bad. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? They'll more or less offer you drugs. I've never really seen a homeless person attack anyone.
Right.
I've seen them kind of pissed, I
Right.
guess, but I made eye contact with a homeless man and I walked by him and I heard him like whisper under his breath. He was like, mother, like he said something like that too. Yeah, he said so. I heard him say that, and it was after I made eye contact with him. That's the closest I've ever been to being into an altercation with a homeless man.
Right.
Yeah. So
Man,
don't make eye contact with homeless people, man. Like that's the thing is you just gotta
none of them.
yeah, you just gotta go. You just
None
gotta
of them.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, you have to play it off. You play it off. If you do happen to make eye contact with them, you want to roll it off, kind of like you were just looking in their direction for a second. You don't want to make direct eye contact and then look very sharply. You got to roll it. I look in Austin. I go down to Austin. I'll do comedy once a month. I will say, I've lived in a lot of different places for somebody my age in the U.S., but Austin homeless people take the cake. Those people are on another level. The homeless in Austin. They're wild. If you ever go down, they are, they're not like your typical homeless you'd find in Detroit or, Philly or Orlando. They're like a next level homeless. It's not funny. It's very, because they take it, they're personal. They won't try to give you drugs. They won't call you a motherfucker
Oh.
and kind of freak you out. They'll be like, is your brother still going through law school, Terry? It's like, how the fuck do you know my name? Like they'll get personal. They're like another level homeless people. Like they'll like try to get in conversations with you. Like genuinely, how are you doing? It's like, let me buy you something to eat. Please let me. What can I?
Oh man. Dude,
They're
that's
the
rough, dude.
worst. Yeah, I'd rather
Yeah.
just give me drugs or stab me. Don't ask me how my personal life's going. My girlfriend hates me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I totally get that, dude. Because what's worse than a homeless person like giving you drugs or stabbing you is him
right.
treating you like a human,
Yeah,
you know?
not
Who
your
no one
buddy,
wants
guy.
that. Yeah,
No.
exactly. Fucking
Yeah.
how long you've been doing comedy?
Okay, man. This is a yeah. So like, I did it. I did it part time for a little while.
Yeah.
Uh, so like it's kind of like in the army, like I was in the National Guard, so I wasn't full time. I just did, like reserve stuff and I got called in. So that's like I'm not full time army, that's part time. So it's like, you know what I mean? So like when I
Yeah.
started comedy, I started it in college at LSU and
Oh shit. Got a
yeah,
tiger boy.
Tiger Boy, baby. And
Jesus.
we we only had one open mic a week. And if you wanted to go to, more open mics, you had to drive 2 hours, an hour and a half. Like, so I would just go on Wednesdays once a week for like, I'd say almost a year. Once COVID hit, I had to get creative, moved out to Texas, got on my feet, and I just resumed. So I'd say I'd been doing it consistently, like 4 nights, 5 nights a week, a mic or two a night, about a year. And
Okay.
I'm just looking at ramping it up. I'm actually getting to the point I'm like looking at like maybe like a remote job opportunity or something where I could just get maximum time. So
Yeah.
yeah,
No, that's the grind, dude. And
yeah,
everyone's got their own way, dude. And I mean, obviously you're doing it, man. You're near Austin. That's where the shit is popping off, dude.
yeah,
Uh Places like Detroit fucking suck, dude. I'm trying to move out of here, but
yeah.
um so like what got you into comedy?
Well, a few different things. I mean, like I told you, I was a new kid
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
that goes without saying, I guess, and trying to make people laugh.
Yeah, and I was also really small. So I was like, man, I was like 100 pounds my junior year of high school.
Jesus.
Yeah. And
Jesus.
I would
Need
get
some
picked
meat
on a
on those
lot.
bones.
Dude, yeah, well, man, we were so poor. The only food we'd get to eat was the free lunch at school. Like, and then on the weekends, you better just go to a friend's house. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
for that, like, it was easy wrestling because I, didn't really have to cut any weight. I just barely ever ate. But, um, man, I forgot what was the question again? I got off on a
What
tangent.
got you into comedy?
Boy, yeah. So yeah, no, I like wrestling, and just kind of being like the new kid everywhere. Like I don't know. I just the best feeling, like whenever you make somebody laugh, you kind of forget about everything else. So I had a rough upbringing. It was terrible at home. I got bullied a lot. But if you make the moment where when you're laughing, you're not worried about your, girlfriend that cheated on you, or you got fired from your job, or whatever's going on. Whenever you're laughing, you're not thinking about anything else. So it's like we're all gonna die one day. We're just looking for temporary medicine. I think comedy's the best, for that. So
No, I agree 100%. That was some pretty deep shit.
yeah,
There was some quotable moments in there that
yeah,
are very. But no, I mean, I agree. I've went through a lot of shit in my life, and yeah, comedy has definitely helped me out a lot. And that's why I would say it's the best medicine. That and ketamine. Those are
yeah.
like the two best medicines.
Ketamine's so good.
It is good. What do you do a lot of drugs or no?
No, I've actually never done ketamine. I smoke, don't smoke.
Yeah,
In
the
college,
ganja.
yeah, the ganja. But yeah, no, pretty much that's all I do is like the poor man speedball. Have a Monster Energy drink, a slice of pizza, and
Yeah.
some good to go. But uh, college, I tried everything once. I got prescribed Adderall for a little bit, so that was a theme park of a year. But
Oh,
yeah,
definitely, dude.
yeah, now I try to stay away from anything. Ganja is probably that's nature's medicine right there, baby.
No, exactly, exactly. Who are your favorite comedians? And did you perform in front of any of them? Like, I mean, like, I'm referring to the Kill Tony guys because like those are some big names in
Yeah.
comedy, man. They you went up in front of, and that's fucking it's
Yeah.
nervousness, man. Like it's nerve-wracking, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Those those on stage, I'd say were some of my favorites. So I grew up like Bill Burr, Louis C.K. That's just my shit. Those guys,
Yeah.
like my favorite comedian is Bill Burr. And I think like the bit when he just ripped, I don't know if you've heard whenever he tried to perform, I think it was at Helium in Philly. The crowd wasn't loving his shit, so he just went on a 10-minute rant and just fucking, you all are gonna die of heart poisoning, you fat
Yeah.
fucking fool. That bit was like I fell in love right when I heard that. But Bill Burr, Louis C.K., I love Shane Gillis. I love Mark Norman's writing. I love Sam Morrill a lot. That guy's
Yeah.
like genius writer. I mean, I kind of have like favorites for some that are just good at crowd work, and then other favorites that are just so good at writing like one-liners. But those are some of my favorite names. And then classics, I like Patrice O'Neill. Who doesn't like George Carlin, especially what's going on right now? The dude's just predicts the
Yeah.
future. Like, but yeah, that's pretty much all of mine. What about you? What's your you?
uh
I kind of feel like you have a similar style, so I'd be curious.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really like my biggest inspirations are probably Carlin and Dave Chappelle
Yeah,
because and Carlin amazes me because I don't really think Carlin's like the funniest comedian or even top 5, top 10 funniest, like laugh out loud. Like he's just such an amazing writer, poet, thinker. It's like
yeah,
another level. It's like another art form almost.
like a philosopher almost.
Yeah,
Is
exactly. Uh, but also like Chappelle, probably my biggest inspiration, along with like I know they're not stand-ups, but the South Park guys, Matt
yeah,
Parker and Trey Stone, like those guys are fucking because the writing is just so good, man.
so good.
Uh, Sam Morril, I saw live like a year ago, and it was like everything I want to be as a comedian, dude. I was like that. I was like, he does it so well,
Yeah,
and the delivery even with him, like the writing is well, and the one-liners are well, but it's the delivery. It's like it's really him, and it's like his own trademark.
yeah.
Uh, Louis C.K. I love. Which it's funny because like I don't know if you saw, but on Twitter, like he posted something, and I posted a joke at him, and he replied to it, and
Yeah.
it's funny because like I made a joke, like I said that he made a joke about immigrants or whatever, and then I was like, oh, it's still safer than being a female comic that opens up for you. And
That's
he said like he's like, oh, I'd let you open up for me, and I was like, whip that shit out right now. And he told me to basically like be funny or something, and I tried to be funny with a joke, and it was really weird, and then he deleted it after.
wow.
But then like I messaged him on Twitter. And
Yeah.
he replied to me, dude. And he actually fucking replied. And I was like, big fan. I only say those things because I want to be funny. I hope you're doing well and please keep creating. Um, but then like he was like, you
So
too. And he was like talking about how like positive experiences will or like negative experiences will like help you in the long run as a
yeah.
personal.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like I don't want to post it anywhere. I didn't post anywhere because I'm like, that's kind of personal that he sent me that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's not worth it. That's yours.
yeah, and I was like, that's fucking cool, dude. And I wish I would have told him how inspiring he actually was to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and it kind of sucked when that New York Times article dropped, man. Where it was saying he likes to beat off in front of people. I remember, dude, I came home from work that day. I was eating a bowl of cinnamon toast crunch.
Mm. Mm.
Look on my phone, New York Times
Mm.
article drops.
God damn it.
I know, dude.
You're
Re-
eating cinnamon toast crunch. That's not an everyday cereal, too. So, like that, have you had cinnamon toast crunch since? Is it?
I mean, no, not really, dude. I developed like IBS quickly after that, and I got to stop drinking milk and shit. So, growing up, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Don't kill yourself if you're ever feeling
yeah.
sad about that.
But yeah, man, like I
Opportunity
was really
might come to
sad.
you, man. You might meet him in Detroit in 2 years or some shit when he's touring, and then you just get the
Yeah,
opportunity to say it in person versus on a electronic message, right? A little more
yeah.
per fucking I don't know. It
But
all
you,
around. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know what's funny though is like with how Twitter messages work. Like if you don't follow someone, you'll get a message request. But if you follow them or if you approve the request, it'll just show up in your inbox.
Right.
So if I just sent a picture of my dick and it just said Ken Wood sent a photo, there's a good chance Louis C.K. would just click on it just to see what it is and then see
Yeah.
my fucking dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's kind of like payback, you
Yeah.
know?
And until he sends one right back to you, and
Yeah.
then you feel like those poor girls.
Yeah. Give him a taste of his own medicine, you know?
Yeah. 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 That's so yeah.
It's good stuff, man. It's
You can
it's
do
it's
that.
quality stuff. Um yeah, so we got like it says we only got like 7 minutes left, man.
Yeah, it does say
On
that.
on the on the free trial of Zoom. So I don't really know the Zoom rules here. So like before we got 7 minutes, but maybe I'll upgrade to pro next time. But for the 7 minutes, dude, what are your thoughts on Israel, man?
Oh,
everyone is dying to know, Guy.
yeah. Everybody's been
What's up,
at.
my guy?
I've
What
been
are you
silent.
are you team Israel or are you team Palestine? You team Hamas?
Yeah.
Like what's up? Tell me. Tell me right now. The
Yeah.
world wants to know.
You know, look,
Me, I don't give a fuck. But go on.
no, yeah, I really can't emphasize enough. I mean, it's like I don't give a fuck either, honestly. But you know,
Wow.
it's been I like fireworks. I'm a fireworks guy. I like noise. I like volume. Turn it up. Give me something big. And you know, we've dropped two before, you know?
Let's
We've
go.
we've
Yes.
dropped two before and we've invented smartphones since. I kind of want to see what shit we're packing personally. Um, that's really like I don't care and I want to see fireworks. So I love what they're doing out there. Both sides.
This guy's gonna be on an FBI watch list soon. Like
Brother,
this.
I have been in one since I was 18.
Yep. No, I agree, man. There's a video I have stashed on my computer is a that is the Hollywood Undead. You know that band?
No, I'm not too familiar with him.
Okay, well, Hollywood Undead is really white trash music, and they
Hmm.
have a really white trash song, and I put that song over
Yeah.
footage of the Charlottesville riots and
Okay.
made like the ultimate white person collab like video, and I never posted it, and it's
Oh.
just on my computer, and it's probably some evidence for some like extremism shit. So I'm on that FBI watch list with you, man.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm we're probably right next to each other then. I love the way that sounds. Send that to me. You could do.
No, but that's good, man. I think the Israel, your response was good, man. You should go on podiums and you should say that shit, dude. Because
Yeah.
like that shit, you would have a crowd following you, man.
Well,
But
you know,
that's
I'm doing what Vivek and JFK are doing. I'm starting with Zoom, and then I'll post it on Twitter, and then I'll get endorsements, and then I'll be in front of
yep,
podium once I'm old enough to run for office in another 60 or 70 years.
yep, yep, exactly, man. I'd vote for you.
And I would
I
too.
definitely, I would definitely vote for you, man.
So would all my dead friends.
Jeez. Uh, what was I gonna say, man? So like,
Hmm?
you're not a big Hamas guy? Not a
Uh,
big Hamas guy?
man, no, I'm not a huge Hamas guy. Yet I just haven't seen a lot of. I don't know. I haven't seen enough work. I feel like out of them yet.
Yeah, there's not a lot of fireworks, man, with
Not
them.
a lot of work yet. Like they came in one day that I heard of last month, and not a lot has happened since. And I'm more of like, I need to see results type of
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. And I was in the army too, so I kind of respect what they're doing out there. They're murdering, innocent people like we were, and I just need to see a little bit more,
Yeah, no,
a
I
little
get
bit
it,
more.
man.
Get behind
I
them.
get it, dude. Hey, dude, if American imperialism lets me eat Big Macs and jerk off all day, then I'm fucking fine with it, man.
Yeah. At a reasonable price.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Inflation's too high.
Yeah.
Too high.
Yeah, well, they're
If
making
we
porn cost money now, and it's like it used to be everything was free, and now it's I don't know. Big Macs are $18 in Connecticut,
That's
$16.
fucked up.
It's crazy. Yeah, the prices are going up. There's OnlyFans subscriptions. The free trials are all running out. You know, um, so yeah, it's kind of scary where we're going, brother. And American imperialism needs to step it up. More fireworks, bring the prices down, and let's just be fat and happy.
Let's go.
Yeah,
The amount of countries I would sacrifice for a cheaper Big Mac right now, it's a long list.
yeah,
Like there's countries you don't even think of that could easily go. Algeria,
yep,
gone.
yep.
Lebanon, gone.
Do they even
Fucking
have
can't
GDP?
exactly. That's what I'm fucking saying. Those are the real questions. Canada, Mexico, gone. No, Mexico can stay.
Yeah.
You got thick Latinas and tacos.
Yeah, there's plenty there.
Yeah. But Canada, out the door, dude.
Never liked them.
Out the door.
I
No,
never
never
I
did.
never liked him. Not even, when it was cool to like him back in the day.
Exa- yeah, where everyone like secretly wanted to be Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
When
I
the
have no
devil
idea what that's
fever.
all about.
Yeah, I don't fuck with both.
um,
Hmm.
so what are you we got like 2 minutes here and I think it might kick us off, but
Okay.
what are your plans in comedy? What are your craziest dreams, Guy?
Man, it's not much, I'm not asking for much. Just if I can get to the point to where I could feed myself and do comedy, I'm happy. I don't care
Yep.
about, anything else, because like I told you, it's just a feeling that you get when you make somebody laugh, because everybody's going through something. And that feeling you get when you make somebody laugh is just, it's kind of like being a doctor in its own way. And I don't care if anybody else, disagrees with it. That's how it feels for me. So if I can get to a point to where I could do that every day, then I'm happy.
There you go, man. There you
Yeah.
go. That was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I want those quotes on a mug,
Yeah.
just like in my cabinet, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but all right, man. I think we got to wrap this up because it's gonna kick us off.
It
And I'm
is.
sorry for being so unorganized, dude. And
This has been fun.
I really enjoy having you on. I really hope you have all the success in comedy. I think you're very funny. I hope you can have enough success in comedy to buy you more furniture and some more wall art. But
The lamp would be nice. Not much.
the lamp.
Not much I'm asking for.
Exactly, man. All right, dude. I'm gonna end this and then I will talk to you in a bit or something, dude.
Yeah.
You
We'll
have a
keep
good
in
one.
touch, brother.